I'm the dangerous kind of guy around here.
Cason's our little medical mystery. He's always had a cough to him that we never quite understood what was going on. Since about a year and a half, he hasn't grown quite like he should. He shows signs of connective tissue disease. He's double jointed everywhere. And the lung disease that he has, it's an injury-based illness, but there's nothing in his history to explain why he would have it. So after what they thought maybe was asthma and then uncontrolled asthma, he went through a lung biopsy, several cystic fibrosis tests. The lung biopsy was pretty traumatic on him and us. So a lot of times Cason and I get a lot of one-on-one time that maybe we don't get so much with the other kids because we're going to the doctors, we're going to genetic specialists, we're going to pulmonologists, we're going to cardiologists. And sometimes the kids don't quite understand that. Well, why did Cason get to go out to lunch today? Well, you know, Cason had another blood test today, or Cason had an x-ray, or Cason had a CT scan. That part is a little hard for them to understand just because they really don't understand that he's going through something that they're not going through. So the first time we heard about Make-A-Wish, Cason's pulmonologist had actually told us, I believe it was in October.
My Make-A-Wish was to go to Haines, Alaska and see the Wolverines. Wolverines are small and they're strong. And I just feel related to them because they're tiny and tough. And they're glutton.
When Cason said he wanted to go to Alaska to see Wolverines, we had no idea that he was so interested in Wolverines. We didn't know that he could write an encyclopedia about Wolverines. He has watched Wolverine chasing the Phantom 10, 15 times at least. He has that documentary memorized. And so he knew Banff and Jasper, the Wolverines' names already. He knows everything about them. He knows how much they weigh. He knows what their markings look like. So it was, he knew what he wanted.
The best part of my trip was the Wolverine. The one that had a bigger dot and all the smaller dots was Banff. And then the one with just small dots was Jasper. Actually rolled the rocks and they sniffed it and they knew everything about me. We went fishing. I wanted to go on a glacier. There were two more things. The dog sledding, which was on the glacier, and the whale watching.
The thing that tugged at our heartstrings the most was watching Cason interact with that Wolverine. Never in a million years would I thought my 9-year-old son be face to face with this animal that he absolutely adores, that we're terrified of, and have so much joy in his heart that he can interact with it. Never could be afforded something like this. Medical bills are one thing, prescriptions cost quite a bit. This trip, overall I think it brought our family closer. We got to spend more time together than we've had in a long time. To be relaxed on a trip was wonderful. So everywhere we went, there was magic every corner. The other thing that's been really neat is that when people see Cason's story, it gives awareness that there's kids struggling out there and that you can make a difference in their world. We always talk about how Cason's illness, it's not in vain. In Cason, that little guy, he fights really hard, but he has a chance as a 9-year-old, little tiny 9-year-old, to inspire, and Make-A-Wish has helped him do that.